Hello Penguinauts, so I'm the Beardy Penguin and welcome back to another Q&A video. Now you will notice that most of the questions in this video are a few months old, which does kind of tell me I should make these a little bit more often, but there are a lot of really weird questions in that Q&A channel on my Discord server, so yeah, it does take a bit of time to actually get some that are worth answering, but yeah, I really should make these probably every month or maybe every 2 months, not every 4 months as I seem to have been doing. But let's just jump straight into the questions. You guys know how this goes down. What is your preferred genre of music? I don't actually have a specific genre that I exclusively listen to, but I mostly listen to 60s and 70s pop music, so, you know, ABBA, all that good stuff. I do listen to some newer stuff as well, but the only things I really don't listen to are most modern pop music and rap sort of songs. I hate rap. So, like, why would you listen to someone talking quickly over a mindlessly repetitive bass line when you can listen to Dancing Queen? Like, come on. Are you religious? And if so, which religion? I used to be. My family used to be Christian quite a few years back now, probably about a decade ago. Yeah, but then we lost our faith because organized religion is just... I'm not going to get into it, but organized religion is just so corrupt and messed up. And yeah, a lot of tragic things happened in my family as well. So yeah, we lost faith in you. I'm an atheist now. I've been an atheist for most of my life now. And yeah, I'm not looking to change that anytime soon. Why penguins? Why not? What's something we don't know about you that you want us to know? No, you can't join Kerbal Rising. What do you think is the worst video you've ever submitted? My 200 subscribers special. Back when I was 13 I think. 13 or 14. Yeah, it was not pretty. It's on private now, obviously, but some of my friends saw it and saved it before I could put it on private, and it got shown in a school assembly. Yeah, by like a prankster who put it on. It was not good. It was not good. There was some dancing and some music, and it was terrible. I took it down pretty much immediately after putting it up, but it was too late. So yeah, there you go. There's an insight into one of the bigger embarrassments in my life. Have any subscribers actually recognized you in public? No, they have not. But I get the feeling that going to Southampton, I might actually meet a few of you guys. So that should be pretty awesome. But I don't show my face very often, and I don't have a massive audience. So yeah, getting recognized in public just randomly is never really going to happen. Not for a while yet, anyway. Beardy, are you thick? Considering the last person who saw me naked said, "Wow, man, when did you become anorexic?" Probably not. Do you have a special person? At the time of this question being asked, yes. But she dumped me a week before prom. So that happened. If you could throw someone out of the UK, it seems to be trendy at the moment, who would it be and why? The person who dumped me a week before prom. What is the weirdest question you have ever got asked in here? Yeah, probably this one. I mean, the answer's me, of course. Beardy, do people you know of your YouTube channel? Yes. Unfortunately, yes. As I explained in the aforementioned 200 subscriber special incident. Will you do something for 20,000 subscribers? Maybe. It depends how busy I am at uni, because I will hit 20k while I'm at Southampton. I'm thinking about doing something in Realism Overhaul in KSP. Maybe a mission to Alpha Centauri in Realism Overhaul. I think that could be pretty interesting. Let me know if that would be pretty cool, if you'd like seeing that. Do you like seafood? I'm a pescatarian, so I wouldn't really have much to eat if I didn't. I'm not a pescatarian because I care about animals. So pescatarians, if you don't know, we eat seafood and fish. I should say fish and seafood. Obviously, fish is classified underneath seafood. But yeah, we don't eat meat from animals on land. And that's not because, as I said, that I care about animals. It's just because it sort of runs in my family. We can't stomach meat. I just can't eat it. I'll eat chicken if it's in things like Mexican food or curry. But yeah, I just can't eat it. It's gross, and my stomach always really complains whenever I eat it. I don't know, it's kind of strange. Like even bacon, I like the smell of bacon, but it tastes horrible and I can't eat it. So yeah, there you go, bit of a weird one. A lot of people think I'm very strange because of that. There's so many people being veggies because they care about animals, and I'm just like, yeah, I just don't like meat. Which I guess makes it a bit easier. But I can never be. I mean, I probably could go full veggie if I wanted to, but I could never go full vegan because I just love cheese too much. Do you believe in climate change? I mean, I find it kind of depressing that some people choose to not believe in it at this point. It's pretty overwhelming evidence that we're screwing up the planet, but you know, people in power, they got to look after their buddies in industry, aren't they? So, you know, whatever. What's the worst experience you've had in life so far? Bonus, how did you overcome or learn from it? Probably the time when in a period of about 2 years, about 90% of my family died. That was a fun one. Yeah. How did you overcome it? Kind of just by getting back into my normal routine, and that's sort of advice that I would give to anyone who's going through something like that. Get back into your normal routine and get back outside, back doing things as fast as possible, because you tell yourself, I'm just going to give myself some time and I'll go back when I'm ready. The longer you wait, the harder it will be to actually go back and get back into the normal swing of things. The way you get over things like that is just by starting to move on. And that's the only real way I can I can really think of getting through times like that, is just by pushing on, not just sitting there and wallowing in sadness like many people seem to be prone to doing, and I've never understood that. Despite probably going through a lot more tragic circumstances than most people I know, I've never been depressed or anything, or claimed to have depression and gone and ranted on Tumblr about it, just because I've just got on with my life. I've never seen any merit in wallowing in sadness and just putting sad posts on the internet and making everyone around you sad. Yeah, I know that's not, I'm saying that that's easy to do or that everyone can do that, but there seems to be this mindset on the internet that if something tragic happens to you, you must become depressed, or if you're depressed, something tragic has to have happened to you. It's not actually related. Like, well, it is semi-related, but you know, depression is an imbalance of chemicals in your brain, really. Just because something tragic has happened to you doesn't necessarily mean you are actually going to develop a mental condition, and you know, vice versa. Just because you are depressed doesn't necessarily mean that something tragic has actually happened to you. So, you know, Beardy's words of wisdom, probably don't listen to any of them. Beardy, if tape ends Fighter Jet Showdown, would you do a fighter competition? No. It looks like a lot of work, a lot of sorting through emails and getting lots of craft. That's already a pain in Kerbal Rising, so no, probably not. Do you like memes? If so, what is your favourite meme? I mean, do I like memes? Of course I like memes. Anyone who uses the internet, okay? If they don't like memes, then just, why are you alive? What is your favourite meme? Stock image memes. They're just priceless. I love them so much. Stock image memes. They're just comedy gold. Beardy, how much revision did you do at GCSE? For those of you who aren't in the UK, GCSEs are those things you do when you are 16 and they are to get into sixth form or sixth form college. And probably not enough. I did quite a bit, but then I missed about a whole half term of school, like while studying for GCSEs. So I was mostly learning stuff for the first time right before them. So although I did get good GCSE results, I got 4 A stars, 6 A's, 2 B's. Nearly all of my friends, and since I go to a grammar school, well, went to a grammar school, I should say, all my friends and everything got much better results than that. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, okay, I thought you were one of the smart ones." I'm like, I mean, I have missed a lot of school, guys. Lay off. But yeah, probably I should have done more. But yeah, I found I didn't really figure out my best sort of revision tactics until I got to A-level. A-level, I did a lot of revision, and I was happy with how much revision I did. You know you've done a lot of revision when you actually sit back at the end of the day and think, I've got a good day of revision done. Like, that takes so much force of will to do. Oh my god, A-levels I revised until my eyes were bleeding, but it paid off because I got the results I needed. When did you create your channel and what were your initial goals and expectations? I created it back in 2013, but I never really put much up on it. I just put up like fun videos I wanted to keep of me and my mates playing games and stuff. Nothing that I really expected people to watch or anything, and obviously nobody really did watch. I only really started doing proper videos a bit later on, so when it got to about 2015, I started doing some KSP stuff, and then I did KSP Interstellar, and then that got me up to 500 subscribers, and then of course after that was Collaborative Warfare, and then the rest is history. I wasn't expecting the channel to blow up as much as it did when I started Collaborative Warfare, but then collaborating with Tape, who at the time had 5,000 subscribers and I had 500, of course helped a lot with that. And I didn't expect the channel to blow up as much as it did then, but then I did kind of think, oh, okay, maybe the channel's going to keep blowing up, and no, it like, at the start of Collaborative Warfare, boom, increase, and then the subscriber count kept increasing at the same rate it had before, and then that's sort of, people seem to think it's an exponential increase, and I guess yes, but until you get to past 100,000, like, the exponential thing really doesn't happen. Like, it increases at a steady rate, and maybe you'll make one video which succeeds, does well, and then it will jump up a bit and then continue increasing at a steady rate. Yeah, I thought I would have more subscribers than I do now by this point, but I'm not complaining, obviously. I really like having my channel the size it is. It's just large enough that like I get a lot of feedback and I have a nice community, but it's small enough I can still stay in touch with everybody in my community, respond to comments, all that good stuff. So yeah, I like the channel being the size it is. Actually, I'm actually very happy with it. Which surprises me. One thing I never actually considered when I started the channel was having a community of people who watch my stuff and give me tips and, you know, talk to me and say what they like about my videos and stuff, and having a Discord full of people who watch my videos. And I never even considered just how nice and how rewarding that actually might be. I also never expected to be part of a collaboration involving Scott Manley. Scott Manley was my idol from 2012 onwards, and Collaboration Station, to do something involving Scott Manley, have him go after me, and then him look at my module on the space station and say, what the hell is that? was yeah, kind of like a teenage dream for me. So, you know, that was pretty freaking awesome. Just gonna say, I never expected that to happen. Never expected one of my heroes to actually acknowledge my existence. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Which of the dozens of Battle Royale clones from the last couple of years is superior? Minecraft survival games, man. Come on, what are you playing at? Beardy, what made you like space stuff? Probably watching Thunderbirds as a kid, perhaps. I loved Thunderbirds so much. You know, the OG Thunderbirds with the puppets. So good. It was so far ahead of its time. And my dad was a pilot as well, so I used to get taken to loads of air shows and all sorts of things. So air shows in Holland and the Biggin Hill Air Show, Farnborough Air Show, all those different things. Which just and taken to lots of museums as well. Science Museum. There are so many museums in and around London. So that just sort of kept feeding my interest, really. I can't really remember a time before I wanted to go into rocket science. Oh, actually, I can remember. I remember when I was in year 1, I wanted to be a vet, but then I moved on from that very quickly. But yeah, so pretty much since I was 6, because I had wallpaper that had rockets on it, and I had rocket posters all over my bedroom and everything. That's how long I've wanted to do space stuff for a career. Beardy, have you ever been to the States? Up until recently, no, but as many of you know, I've mentioned it in a few videos, I recently went to Florida for the first time, and the US for the first time. It was pretty awesome. There are some strange US customs, which I wasn't wholly prepared for. The US has weird urinals. I'm sorry, it does. Like, in the UK, this is probably just the strangest thing to complain about, but in the UK, right, the urinals have got an ergonomic shape, right? So it bounces down into the urinal, right? The US ones are all angular, so it just bounces back at you. Like I went to the loo at the airport just after landing, right? And I said to my brother, I came out, I'm like, dude, the urinals are really weird. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, because like it goes everywhere. I'm like, they're freaking weird urinals. The Americans don't know how to design a urinal. My brother's like, oh, don't be ridiculous. He goes in and comes out. He's like, dude, the urinals are fucking weird. It's so, yeah, that's the strangest possible thing that. Probably the last thing you're expecting from a British person heading to the States for the first time is to complain about the urinals, but they're really weird. You guys they don't know how to design them. I'm sorry, but we did have some very nice food, some very nice Mexican food. Oh, glorious! And of course, spent multiple days at the Kennedy Space Center. met Ed Gibson, astronaut. Second astronaut I've met Ed Gibson now and Chris Hadfield. So yeah, it was pretty freaking awesome. It was for my 18th birthday, because my mum asked me, hey, do you want to have a party? Do you want to do this? And I was like, can the family holiday this year be to Florida? Because I really want to go to the Kennedy Space Center. So that was for my 18th. And it was probably the best 18th present anybody could have asked for. So yeah, it was pretty awesome. But one-off thing, because going to the US from the UK is so expensive. Dear God. Ugh. Anyway, what is the statistical likelihood that this question will be answered in Beardy's next Q&A? 0. What is your real name? Is it really Beardy? I can't... Beardy is not a name. But, oh God. What kind of parent would name their child Beardy? That's just terrible. Oh, no. No, my real name's Oliver. There you go. Quite a few of you already know that. I don't want to say inadvertently, like it's never been a secret that my name's Oliver, but you know, I've said, oh Oliver, what you doing, you know, in certain videos and stuff, more than once, so it's no secret, but yeah, that is my name. And yeah, no, my name isn't really Beardy. If my parents named me Beardy, I would probably file for neglect. Yeah, no. It's Ollie. There you go. So I think that about wraps it up. We've been going on for over 15 minutes now, so I'll probably make another Q&A maybe next month, or maybe I'll wait another 4 months like I did for this one. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you want to leave any questions, then head to the Discord. The link is in the description, and there's a designated channel for it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.